Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
Can you believe it's Monday night and we're toward the end of November by my account, and we've got a star-studded week this week on News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight. Of course, our presenting sponsor, University of Nebraska Medical Center. And as you watch the stories, especially out of Nebraska Medicine and UNMC in Omaha and all hospitals across the state, you know how valuable and important it is that you're watching here tonight, hopefully in the comfort and the safety of your own home. You found yourself to the recliner or the couch. You've got the lights dim low. We are in for some country music tonight. Now, if you're checking your schedule, we had a sub in, and so we've invited the Mason Michaels Band with some old-time country back on News Channel Nebraska. We got such good reviews the last time they were on. We know a couple of these characters in the band, and we've already made them swear out an oath that they're going to do some classic country, and they have obliged. But the rest of the week, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about. We've got the Duffy Bellarad Orchestra with big band music on tomorrow night. Kevin Koopman and the band are going to be here. Now, this is a band that goes back to the days of Lawrence Welk. It's been in business since the 1930s, and Kevin Koopman has resurrected this band with its roots in Creston, Nebraska. On Wednesday night, we're back to country with these cowboys from Ponca. I don't know if you've ever heard about them. DJ, a couple other guys. This band out of Ponca came to us. Somebody, a good friend of mine, said, have you ever heard about the Prodigal Sons? They're up at the Salem Lutheran Church right there in Dixon County. We had them on one night, and we couldn't stop. We kept going with an encore, and if I get one letter about the Prodigal Sons, I get 50. People get a huge charge out of them. Not only are they country, but they've also got some great-sounding Southern Indiana gospel that'll join you. Thursday, like I've been telling you, we have I'm calling it a marathon. It's a 4-hour marathon. But we basically have the Leo Lonnie Orchestra back for Thursday night. They're actually going to start early. This is all part of kind of a bribe with a Thanksgiving dinner. But Lonnie Pitts was able to get the entire orchestra here for Thanksgiving, knowing how many of you enjoy his music and their music with the big band sound. That on Thursday is actually going to start at 6 p.m., so you're going to want to listen early. And then from 8 to 10 p.m., Paul Siebert from Lincoln, Seward County, he's going to be here. Paul's going to do Christmas music, and it's going to be fantastic. And then to knock things out for the rest of the week, Mark Villadal's orchestra comes in with a big polka show on Friday night at 8 o'clock. I guarantee there is no other network in America that is going to rival what we can do for you this week with music. Let's start tonight with one of the pastors that has been here since the very beginning. Usually he's here on a polka mission, but tonight he's found himself into some country music. Pastor Mark Rose is here from the Victory of Assembly of God Church in Norfolk. Did I get that right? Did I get everything right?
Victory Road Assembly of God.
Victory Road Assembly of God. Here, I'll give you some 6 feet here.
You can stay where you are, and I'll stand over here.
Oh, they're getting more rules in this town, so we gotta keep our 6 feet. How you been? How's your wife?
Where we are. There we are.
Can we see? How's your wife? How's everybody doing?
Everybody is doing incredibly well. God has been so good to us through this season, and we've not been greatly affected even in any of our church people. We've had a couple that have had it and dealt with it, but they weren't on board when they had it. They got it from work or someplace else. So,
that's
and
good.
We've been relatively unaffected, and we're still going through. And even with all the new rules that we've got going on.
Now, I remember the first time you came here, we had a polka band, and you were polka wasn't at the top of your music list, but it's grown on you because you've been here. Is this maybe your 4th time?
I think this is my 4th time here, and I like to pray live. So
well, you do a good job.
It's a choice.
We like having you. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
We're gonna see our kids. We're gonna go see our kids.
Oh, good. Okay.
And one set.
Do they know you're coming?
They know we're coming. Yeah, we warned them before we came. We were doing good on that, and they're looking for us.
And what state is that in?
Minnesota.
So you're going to drive there, and then when do you come back?
We'll be back before Sunday.
Oh, of course, the life of a preacher right there.
Well, it's my choice. I've got a great associate, but I like being here with my folks. So,
well, you do a great job, and we're happy to have you back on Quarantine Tonight. Country music is the fare tonight, and as I recall, your wife's a country music fan.
Well, I don't know that she's a country music fan, but I am.
Oh, you are. Okay.
If she ever liked country, it was because I introduced her to it.
Oh, that's right.
I was deeply a whole lot different than I am now when I met her. I was fresh off the ranch, so
she was going to get a little bit of it no matter what.
it was I made her a convert.
And remind me where the ranch was.
Well, I've worked several: Arizona, Utah, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming.
Big sky country.
Yeah, I've worked a few, but most of it, with the last one I worked on, was actually based in Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
Based actually in Belfast, South Dakota, but the main ranch was in Wyoming.
Oh, my goodness.
Over by Colony, west of Colony.
Well, we got a lot of viewers in Shattered and Scotts Bluff, and then even a few in Sioux County. So they're watching.
They're great
you tonight.
people.
They are great people. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our evening prayer.
Father, we come to you tonight, and we thank you so much for this venue. We thank you for those who get to showcase their talents, do the things that they love to do, and it blesses people. It's a lot of fun. And as we've prayed so many times, Father, there is a lightness that we need in these days. We pray for those, Lord, that are struggling with illness, with being locked down, with being quarantined. We know that there are more than we're aware of, probably, that are in those situations. And I pray, Lord, that you use these moments, if they're listening and when they're listening, that it lifts them a bit, that it encourages them a lot. And I pray, Lord, that you would continue to strengthen our healthcare workers, our first responders. They're dealing with a lot of tensions, a lot of struggles. But Lord, we know that you are God, and we know, Jesus, that you are able to do exceeding abundantly above everything we ask or think. So we ask in your name that this COVID begins to recede. We pray, Lord, that you would drive it not just from our region, but from our country and the countries that are being so devastatingly affected. Lord, give us your peace tonight. Give us a sense of joy, and bless the guys that are singing tonight for the next couple of hours. May this week be great, and may your name be known somewhere in the process of this, Jesus. May we remember that you're the reason to be thankful, and you're the reason that we celebrate Christmas. Nothing else matters as much as you, Jesus. So we ask your blessing upon this time, upon all who are listening. And we pray, Lord, your favor in the days ahead with our leaders. And we ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much. Pastor Rose does a great job every time. We like having you here, and have a great Thanksgiving. And to you at home, right before we get to Mesa Michaels, want to thank you for tuning in to News Channel Nebraska. As you know, we are in the second week of our 3-week membership drive, where we are asking folks like you, if you like the programming you see it here in News Channel Nebraska, help us keep it strong and going. At $12 a month, we will send you one of these highly sleek, ultra sought-after Quarantine Tonight t-shirts. Or you can do it live at newschannelnebraska.com, or call this number, 1-888-800-1479. I want to encourage you to do that because this is our first annual membership campaign. And if you appreciate the value, the homegrown programming you find here each day, the music, the entertainment, the news, the sports, everything from all over Nebraska, would you do your part now by making a contribution and becoming a member? Our goal during this show tonight is 15. That helps us keep everything going. And as you might know, I was fortunate enough and honored to be elected back to the legislature starting in January. And I am, because of the support of people like you, I'm going to find a way to do this program in a new temporary undisclosed location, somewhere much closer to the Capitol building, just during the legislative session, because when it's over, it's coming right back to this undisclosed location. But we want to thank you for being part of it, and our goal is 15 tonight. I've got a short video I want to show you here, and we'll get the band all set up, and we will get ready to go. So if you can, call 888-800-1479. We will be right with you. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
When you support News Channel Nebraska, you're supporting Nebraska communities. And when you make your gift now, we have a special way of saying thank you. Become a Sustainer member at $15 a month or make a one-time gift of $180, and we'll send you our exclusive News Channel Nebraska sweatshirt. We've all felt the chill in the air the past few weeks. You know it, sweatshirt weather is here. Show your support for the channel that informs and entertains Nebraskans every day, and we'll say thanks by sending you an NCN sweatshirt to keep you warm all winter long. For a sustaining membership of $12 a month or a one-time gift of $144, we'll send you our News Channel Nebraska t-shirt. Made with 100% cotton, this tee not only feels great, but shows your support for News Channel Nebraska and the place we call home. Make your gift now by calling 888-800-1479 or give securely online at newschannelnebraska.com.
All right, we are back. This is the Mason Michaels Band, and hopefully you like what you're hearing tonight. We want to ask you to consider becoming a member at $12 a month. We'll send you a Quarantine Tonight t-shirt or $15 a month. These guys are going to do some classic country here. We're going to start with, in my opinion, the song that should be how all dating works. You just hand over a ballot, and somebody says yes or no, and George Strait makes it very simple, don't you think?
Simple, that's right.
Mason, good to see you again.
Good to see you too. How you doing?
Good. Your wife and kids are watching?
Beautiful. Great. Yeah, they're watching. Molly, Levi, Layla. Hello.
Layla, how old's Layla?
Layla's 4.
Okay.
And Levi is 2.
This guy over here also runs sound. His name's Christian. He's from the Ewing area. You have any kids?
No.
None, none that he knows of, but we give him a hard time. He's a good guy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Mason Michaels Band on Quarantine Tonight.
Ready? Starting way back in 3rd grade, I used to sit beside him in Lou Hay. Pink dress, matching bow, and a ponytail. Kissed me on the school bus, told me not to tell. Next day I chased around the playground, across the monkey bars to the merry-go-round. Him and Lou got caught passing me a note before the teacher took it. I read what she wrote. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? If you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Now we're grown up and she's my wife. Still like 2 kids with stars in our eyes. Ain't much changed, I still chase me Lou. Up and down the hall, around the bed in our room. Last night I took her out in a white limousine. 20 years together, she still gets to me. I can't believe it's been that long ago we got started. But just a little note. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? If you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? If you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Check yes or no. Check yes or no. Yeah, boys.
I think it's a good way. Check yes or no. I think I may have gotten a date quicker that way than he.
Well, you'd
maybe
be able to move on to the next one and figure it out real fast. A little small town Saturday night. There's an Elvis movie on a marquee sign. We've all seen at least 3 times. Everybody's broke, Bobby's got a book. He put $1 worth of gas in his pickup truck. They going 90 miles an hour down a dead-end road. What's a hurry, son? Where you gonna go? They're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night, yeah. Small town Saturday night. Lucy's got a lipstick on a little too bright. Bobby's getting drunk and looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath, trouble on his mind. Yeah, Lucy's just a kid along for the ride. They got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. Gotta be bad just to have a good time. Yeah, they're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night, yeah. Small town Saturday night. Bobby told Lucy the world ain't around. Drops off sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know the world must be flat. People leave town, they never come back. They go 90 miles an hour to the city limit sign. Put the pedal to the metal before they change their mind. Yeah, they're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night, yeah. Howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Yeah, it's a small town Saturday night, yeah. Small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night.
Small town. Well, I guess it's a Monday night in this undisclosed location, whether it's small town or big town.
Doesn't matter.
We don't care. It's we're here. We're having a good time.
We're having a good time. Hope all are having a good time so far on the first couple songs already. Hope you like what you hear. And thank you, News Channel Nebraska, for having me back and having the boys back on the show. We really have a good time, and we really do appreciate it.
We're always back. Yeah, sure. A little bit. Yeah, you bet. Johnny Cash, Mike really wanted to get solid, classic country tunes, and this is how it gets it.
I hear that train coming, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps moving on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And I hear that whistle blow, I hang my head and cry. Yeah, I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking Dixie graveyards. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I wanna stay, yeah, yeah. And I'll let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Oh, blow me away now. Oh yeah, give it up for this kid at home. Christian Walsh on lead guitar.
Hey!
Chad Barnhill on the drums back here. Again, my name is Mason Michaels.
Thank you, clappers.
Thank
we
you, boys.
appreciate
Thank you, boys.
Far.
And girls.
Those boys from Arlington, they know how to clap. They're good. We're going into
Where are we going next?
well, I think
Going back in time?
Yeah, and back in time. I mean, if you had Johnny Cash, you just well do a little Elvis Presley.
I mean, you could argue that both of them are a little bit, kings
Yeah.
of what they did.
I think so, but I think it's right. I think you'll hit a home run to our audience right now. Y'all want to hear some Elvis Presley?
all you
Here we
Elvis
go.
fans out there. Well, now since my baby left, I found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street, Heartbreak Hotel, baby. Be so lonely, be so lonely, be so lonely you die. Well, the bellhop's tears keep falling, and the desk clerk's dressed in black. We've been so long down Lonely Street, they never look back, baby. Be so lonely, baby. Be so lonely. Be so lonely you could die.
Break our hearts, Christian.
Yeah, although it's always crowded, you still can't find some room. Just down at the end of Lonely Street, yeah, that gloomy rooms, oh baby. Be so lonely, baby. Be so lonely. Be so lonely you could die. Yeah, well, if your baby leaves, you gotta send tell and tell. Just down at the end of Lonely Street, Heartbreak Hotel, baby. Be so lonely, baby. Be so lonely. We'll be so lonely. say goodbye.
Mason Michaels and a little Heartbreak Hotel. The King, you just worked your way into the hearts of so many Quarantine Tonight viewers with a little Elvis.
I love it.
You
I
cannot
love
go
it.
wrong.
I love it. You can't go wrong with Elvis.
Did you grow up on Elvis?
No.
You're way too young.
But my dad always told me, he said, well, I might get this wrong, I might get it backwards, but my daddy was Elvis,
Okay.
and my uncle was John Wayne. So if his daddy was Elvis and his uncle was John Wayne, then what does that make me?
Well, I bet you heard a lot from your dad. You two are in the concrete business together.
Well, we do concrete, we do everything.
Down in
Yeah.
Omaha?
We're in Omaha, yep. We do complete property maintenance and construction.
Yeah.
We remodel,
So you get a full day's work in every day.
oh yeah. You know how it is to run a business, so
Oh, yeah.
it's
Actually,
busy all
I
the
don't know how
time.
it is to work in
Well-
concrete every day. I think I'd last about 5 minutes in concrete, to be honest. But
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It pays the bills, though.
I bet it does. And we love having you tonight. Have you been well since your last appearance on?
Yeah, we've been great. And then just speaking of business, we've just been so busy. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I had time for that. And then gigs here and there when we can get them, and if they don't get canceled, and we're
You
just.
claim this Chad Barnhill guy over here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I got to give Chad a lot of credit. He has, when I decided I was going to try Quarantine Tonight, I called him on, what was it, a Sunday?
A Sunday night, about
I said,
8
can we
o'clock.
do this on a Wednesday? And he was like, yeah, we can do
why
that.
Not? We didn't have all this fun stuff behind us.
And he
It was
has
just a
been
wall.
here running this sound and these lights with all his folks here for 130-some shows.
It's
and,
been a lot, yes.
They have done great. But one thing I found out about musicians is that you'd rather be playing music than anything else.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
the whole point. So,
That is the whole point. That's why we started doing what we do.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're
Just the
good at
love
it.
of it.
And give me the first song coming up in the next set so we
Well,
can.
it's gonna be I'm gonna leave it as a surprise. You gotta hang
You
out
can't
and
do
watch.
that. We
I
gotta-
can't do that.
we
All
gotta-
right, it'll be acoustic. It'll be acoustic. It'll be you know what? I was gonna do some Travis Tritt anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of my all-time favorites.
Take that. Here's a quarter. Call Someone Who Cares. Can you do that song by
We're
Travis
gonna
Tritt?
do that one tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a favorite of mine. All right. But right now, we want you to call this number, and you don't have to pay 25 cents. How about that? We are in the middle of our first annual membership drive, and we're asking folks to sign up and say, yes, keep this program going, keep programs like it going. By giving $12 a month, and we'll send you a Quarantine Tonight T-shirt. It's $144 for the year, but $12 a month if you're quarantined and you're holed up. This is a good way to spend time together with us. We appreciate it. Or $15. Our goal this tonight's show is $15. And to be honest with you, it takes about, on average, when I add it all up, it's about $1,200 on each episode of Quarantine Tonight to do it right. And that means getting everything right, getting the band paid, getting the lights going, the rent, and everything else. But I think, and you should think, I hope that it's money well spent. Lights, camera, action, equipment, small talent fee. Trust me, they don't make a lot. We give each guy $125. And tell you what, we've got the best talent in the state with that kind of money. And I hope to grow this and to support more local artists. Your outpouring of appreciation and support for the program has so far it's been overwhelming. Viewers like you have let us know just how much you've enjoyed seeing local musicians and talent each night on News Channel Nebraska. So right now, we'd ask you to please consider becoming a member of News Channel Nebraska now so we can continue to bring you talented musicians and artists right into your living room each weeknight, even after the quarantine. Is that going to happen someday? Call 1-888-800-1479 or make a secure donation online right now at newschannelnebraska.com. I know. I know you've been watching, and you probably, if you've already done it, thank you so much. If you haven't, maybe tonight's the night. Let's do more of this. It's money well spent to keep you well informed and up to date. Contributions from our viewers will help pay for what you enjoy. And so we ask you to please, would you do this? Become a member of News Channel Nebraska today. 1-888-800-1479 or newschannelnebraska.com. $12 a month is what we're asking, and that gets you a T-shirt. If you want the sweatshirt version, it's $15. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to check news. We'll look at that weather forecast. I've removed as many of the commercials as I possibly can, and we're going to be back with some Travis Tritt coming right up on News Channel Nebraska. All right, we're back here in quarantine tonight with the Mason Michaels Band. We're going to go with a couple acoustic songs here tonight. Mason is he's got a voice and loves to play, and you've got just did a wonderful job the last time you were on here. And I know that a lot of folks watching at home, they love country music. It has been one of their favorite acts on quarantine tonight. You like the older country. That's nice to hear because not everybody does that.
Yeah, I really enjoy the older country, the older style, the way that they wrote the songs and what they said. And
Now, who got you into that?
it's just what I grew up listening to in the car. Really, my mom and dad. That's it. I mean, and then I just grabbed onto the lyrics, and I always thought as a little kid, I was like, man, I could write something like that. I wanted to. And I knew I could kind of sing. And
Well, you can do anything
just
by George
evolved
Strait
into-
as far as I'm concerned.
it just evolved into that.
Yeah.
After I was done at football at college, I was like, well, I got to do something.
So where'd you play? Midland? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, Midland
Okay.
University. Yep. I
Midland
was
and
actually
Fremont?
there when it was still Midland Lutheran College.
Okay.
Right when Dana got closed and they came together, I was,
A football, guitar playing college student.
yeah.
Jeez. I bet you had a good time in college.
I had a girlfriend in college, though, so
Yeah?
I had a lot of fun, though, still.
Did you end up marrying her?
Yep. That's Molly.
Worked out
yeah.
just fine, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. It worked out good.
Big smile on his face. Ladies and gentlemen, Mason Michaels. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Well, I can't hide the way I feel about you anymore. And I can't hold the hurt inside, keep the pain out of my eyes anymore. My tears no longer waiting. My resistance ain't that strong. Mine keeps recreating a life with you alone. And I'm tired of pretending that I don't love you anymore. Let me make one last appeal to show you how I feel about you. 'Cause there's no one else I swear holds a candle anywhere next to you. My heart can't take the beating. My resistance ain't that strong. A small voice keeps repeating deep inside my soul. Says I can't keep pretending that I don't love you anymore. Well, I've got to take the chance, oh, let it pass by. If I expect to get on with my life, yeah. Well, I can't hide the way I feel about you anymore. I can't hold the hurt inside, keep the pain out of my eyes anymore. My tears no longer waiting. No, my resistance ain't that strong. Oh, my mind keeps recreating a life with you alone. I'm tired of pretending I don't love you anymore. Thank you. Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites by the Travis Tritt right there. Thank you, boys. Huh? Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. We'll do one more acoustic for you. We'll do a Merle Haggard one. This is one of my favorite Merle Haggards. This is called The Way I Am. Wish I were down on some blue bayou, a bamboo cane stuck in the sand, but the road I'm on don't seem to go there. So I just dream and keep on being the way I am. Wish I enjoy what makes my living. Did what I do with a willing hand. Some would run, that ain't like me. So I just dream and keep on being the way I am. The way I am don't fit my shackles. The way I am, reality. I can almost see that Bible dancing. So I just dream and keep on being the way I am. The way I am don't fit my shackles. The way I am, reality. I can almost see that Bible dancing. So I just dream and keep on being the way I am. I just dream and keep on being the way I am. Thank you, everybody. Let's see if we can get the boys back up here. Christian, Chad, I need a drummer. We need a drummer. I just wanted to say thank you again so much for having us on the show.
Makes me feel important when you say you need a drummer. I mean, I'm always sitting back here doing nothing. So.
I always need a drummer. I need you, Chad.
Oh,
that's it. I just feel more comfortable with you in the back.
Thank you. Hey, so what we got here? We're going to do a little more Merle? Yeah, let's do some
We're
more
already
Merle.
on the Merle train.
Yeah.
So we'll just do a little Mama Tried.
Oh, yeah, you can't go wrong with that one. Mama.
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride. On a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. Tried to raise me right, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child with a family meek and my own. My mama seemed to know what a land stole. Despite all my Sunday learning, toward the bad I kept on turning, cause Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right. Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but a bleeding eye rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right. Mama tried, mama tried, mama tried to raise me better. Bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. Both my mama and my daddy tried.
Can I give a shout out? Hi, Mom. Joanne, Mom, I give a shout out to at least my mom. It'd be the first time ever in all the shows I've been able to say hi, Mom. So, hi, Mom.
I can say hi Mom, to
Yes, Mama
my
Walsh.
mom too.
we
And
just
my
we just
brothers.
all became better boys right now.
And some
Bye.
cousins. Hi, Deborah, if you're still watching.
I should say hi, Mom, too. I haven't said it.
You should.
Hi, Mom.
Well, we're not speaking about Mama, but let's go someplace where it's nice and where when COVID we'd all go away. We all want to go fishing, so let's go fishing.
Well, it's about to be ice fishing. There's a yellow moon coming up tonight, shouting through the trees. The crickets are singing and the lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by that old stop road. Well, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, ooh. You and me going fishing in the dark and lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, really falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, feels so good to be with you. Hey! Spring is almost over and the summer's coming, days are getting long. Waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. It don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. We'll jump in the river and cool ourselves from the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Oh, come on now. Fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in a full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, feels so good to be with you and me. Fishing in the dark, lying on our backs, counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, feels so good to be with fishing in the dark.
Fishing! God, I It does get me excited for
Yeah.
summer once again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. More, please.
Yeah, no, stop. No more. Stop. No more. No.
Now, Mason, are you going to take us to a little bit of Garth Brooks at this point right now?
I think
Are you feeling that? What are
I
you
think we can.
Well, okay.
I mean,
All right.
I'm always ready for some Garth Brooks.
Okay. This is a good lovey-dovey song. Like a lot of weddings going this way.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared near the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now, I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our life, I'm better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, and I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I the king? And if I'd only known how the king would fall, then who's to say? Oh, I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our life, a better left to chance. Could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Oh yeah, baby.
Pretty.
That's a good one right there.
All right, let's do another.
That's another
good
one of the kings of country music, in my eyes at least. Now let's do the one that they actually call the king.
Oh, very good.
A little George Strait for y'all. This one's called Troubadour. I still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little Cain with a boy. Honky tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with them, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, just trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. truth about a mirror, a damned old mirror. It don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines. It's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, just trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
That's the truth. Let's give him one more here, Mason. Let's give him a little Travis Tripp. Here's a quarter. Yeah.
I love Travis Tritt, man. That guy is my idol. This is the first song I ever learned on a guitar in college when I should have been doing my schoolwork, homework, or something a little more productive than this.
I think you chose well.
You say you were wrong to ever leave me alone. Now you're sorry, you're lonesome and scared. And you say you'd be happy, you could just come back home. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who listen, might give a damn. Maybe one of your sorted affairs. But don't you come around here handing me none of your life. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Yeah. Well, I thought what we had you'd never turn back. So you leave, call me unaware. But the fact is you've run, girl, that can't be undone. So here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who'll listen, yeah, and might give a damn. Maybe one of your sorted affairs. But don't you come around here handing me none of your life. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Yeah, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
Sounding pretty good. We've got Mason Michaels on tonight. We've got this Christian Walsh over here, this wiry guy from O'Neill, Nebraska. Ewing, Nebraska.
O'Neill.
O'Neill.
Yep.
Okay, did you grow up on a ranch?
No, I did not.
He's a city boy.
I grew up in.
He's
in
a
the middle
Holt
of
County
O'Neill.
city boy.
Yeah.
That's good. We like having him here. You might not know this, but he also runs the sound most nights on News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight. But
Usually
this
behind the
is
scenes, yeah.
his true love right here, isn't it?
Yep.
He'd rather be strumming that guitar every single day, every single hour.
I'd rather
And-
play Quarantine at night instead of run sound every night.
Well, can't be at every band, right?
No, I know.
Says
I know,
Chad.
No, it's in mine.
Otherwise, Chad would miss. Otherwise,
Chad's
Chad would
got
miss a
me on
lot
lock.
of dinners. Yeah. Well, Mason, you guys sound great tonight. I hope you're having fun because we're having fun.
Well, I appreciate that.
What's up next? After this next break, what song do we have coming up next? I like to tease the audience a little bit with what's on the horizon here.
You want me to start acoustic again?
Yeah.
Well, I can do.
Elvis?
I could do some Elvis. I really can.
Can you?
In the Ghetto.
Oh, yes. Well, that just kept our entire audience to the break. Now, I'll tell you what. If you guys want to take off, I'll take care of this. We'll go water the band here for just a second. And they are good people. So we appreciate you so much for watching News Channel Nebraska. And as you know, we're in the middle of our membership campaign, which means we need your help. And people often say, hey, what is this for? What is all this for? Well, here's the honest truth. More and more and more advertisers are using services like Google and Facebook and whatnot. And it goes all the way from small-town businesses to big businesses. And we've decided we don't want to be a casualty of that. We want to keep going, doing what we do, providing local content to people like you each and every night. Our goal tonight is 15. We have 3. We need your help. We need to get to our goal of 15. We're asking for $12 a month. And if you do that, we'll get you a nice-looking T-shirt, or for $15 a month, we'll get you the sweatshirt. Now, given the temperature out there, you might say, hey, give me the sweatshirt. I totally agree with that. And there's 2 ways to do it. You can call 1-888-800-1479. We've got folks ready to take your call right now, or you can go online. It's safe, fast, secure, all that stuff at newschannelnebraska.com. We often tell you how your contribution fits into News Channel Nebraska's budget, but let's flip it around. How does $12 fit into your budget? A few cups of coffee, a monthly streaming service, a quick lunch out. What we want to do is we want to keep finding these bands that you recognize the folks in, or that you know where they're from. They're local. They're Nebraskan. These things are essential to the way you live, so budget for them. We hope you feel the same way about News Channel Nebraska. For most of us, I will tell you, music and entertainment from across the state is something I know I would really miss if it wasn't available, and I know you would. And all the music, polka, entertainment, all that stuff. Tomorrow night, the Duffy Bellered Orchestra. I can't tell you how many of our viewers were married and the Duffy Bellered Orchestra played at their wedding. Isn't that great? They're going to be here tomorrow night, and they're going to be entertaining. That's why your action today is so important. On Wednesday night, we've got the Prodigal Sons. This country gospel group out of Ponca has been a hit for us. They've been on 3 or 4 times. They love doing it as much as we love watching them, and they're going to be on. So if you like this entertainment, if you're willing to help support it, please do so right now. $12 a month or $15 a month. It's either a T-shirt or a sweatshirt, and the number is 1-888-800-1479. We keep everything super confidential. We don't want any of that information going anywhere, and so we have taken the steps to make sure that is totally protected. Also, you can go on to newschannelnebraska.com, where it is fast and secure. So call that number, 1-888-800-1479. We have 3. We need 15, so that's 12 more. With your help, we'll get there. Please do your part, and let's see if we can't get to our 15 tonight. That's not too much to ask, hopefully. Just about 3 minutes after 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, I want you to see this video, and then we'll be back with more of the Mason Michaels Band on News Channel Nebraska. When COVID hit, we were looking for ways that we could bring joy into people's living rooms, and we decided, what's better than music? When we started this program, I thought we'd do it for 2 weeks. We've done over 115 shows. We've done over 115 shows. Some days I'd go to the mailbox, there'd be 150 letters in there. There'd be, 200 emails. I'd never been part of anything like it. We've gotten over 2,400 letters from all over the state, from Kimball to Falls City, that said, I'm here, I'm by myself, I'm in my room, I'm in my house, I'm in my assisted living room, and I can't leave. And this is my connection to Nebraska. That is so gratifying, and there's no other TV network or television station or radio station in America that's doing this. We decided that if this show is to continue, it needs to continue because people like you watching right now say, hey, this is worth doing. We have always paid every single performer $125 per night. And no, it's not a lot of money, but when you have 10 or 11 people on a polka band, it adds up pretty quick. You know, this is not a high-budget show. We've spent money on the things that are important, the musicians and the wonderful sound. I mean, my 2 boys ran cameras for most of the summer. This program, when you watch it, if you don't go to bed happier than when you started, we're not doing our job. This is Nebraska. This is Nebraska at its best. To be part of this has been probably the greatest broadcast experience of my career.
All right, good evening, Nebraska. Welcome back to your only variety show with live entertainment.
Your help, we need your help. 1-888-800-1479. One thing I know that is on the horizon for this show, I know it because of the support people like you are going to give us. I'm going to get one of those grand pianos back here because we're missing out on so many of our piano players like Steven Larson and Matthew Mayer. And I love it when Kevin and Heidi Ching have a big old grand piano. So that's one of the missions here to do this because I know the show's even better with instruments like that. And that's not something you can just bring in the back of your pickup. So for $12 a month, you can help us, 1-888-800-1479 or newschannelnebraska.com. We'll put that on the bottom of your screen so you can help us make your gift and get there. We have 3, we need 15. So with your help, we'll get there. Mason, you're going to do some Elvis here. And in the ghetto, I will tell you, Elvis is a big hit on News Channel Nebraska. And you're the closest thing we've had to Elvis in a month.
It's a little different than the original, but it's still a song. It's a great song.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that crave Elvis, and they don't see a lot of it in Nebraska. There's one guy that's been on here that's an Elvis impersonator.
I did see him. Yeah.
Did you?
I did. Yeah,
he's fun. Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
You know, he got COVID right after that, but he's okay.
Really?
He's okay.
Oh, that's
he's okay.
good. That's
He's a
good to
good
hear.
guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mason Michaels. He's acoustic for this one, In the Ghetto on News Channel Nebraska.
There's a snowflake on a cold and gray Chicago morning. Another little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries. 'Cause if there's one thing she don't need is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? This child needs a helping hand. He'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Just take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? And as the world turns, a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns. So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, he steals a car, tries to run, but he won't get far. And his mama cries. As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as the young man dies on a Cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. Yeah, first time I played that one live. Thank you guys. I hope you guys like that version. I think I'm going to do a little Keith Whitley. What's that? Hard Living? No, not that one. Or I could do Shenandoah. 2 Dozen Roses? Yeah. We'll pick it up a little bit. Brought flowers to your door last night. I did you wrong and I want to make it right. Well, you say I'm not welcome here. I know that ought to be perfectly clear, but I can't help but wonder what it might be like if I had 2 dozen roses and an older bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder, get a little less sleep at night. If I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, I must have been a fool back then to lose something that you can't have again. I've done all that I know to do. You second guess my every move, but I can't help but wonder what it might have been. If I had 2 dozen roses and an older bottle of wine, and if I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Baby, would it change your mind? Yeah. Let's get the boys back on up here. Yeah?
Sorry, Mason, but we
Gotta do wagon wheel. What am I?
Yes, we were off screen, and there's these people online
Is
that
it
are
my,
requesting it. And
kids?
Mason,
Oh, this is
Mason,
my brother Mason. That
yeah,
understands.
different Mason.
O'Neill Mason.
Well, I hope my kids are watching because I have to sing this song to them every night before they go to bed.
Are you
Me and
serious?
my wife, yeah. They're
Well,
like,
they can go to
"Wagon
bed
wheel."
right after you're done singing
Yeah,
this.
and they sing it with me. It's awesome.
Oh, well, Molly, you're doing great at home taking care of the kids, but this one's going out to Christian's
This is
brother.
going out to my brother Mason because he's blown me up about it. So we're going to do wagon wheel.
All right. Because he wants wagon wheel. Hi, Mama Walsh. Oh, they're picking the key. You always got to pick it right.
Hey, we're professionals.
That's right.
Heading down south to the land of the pine. I'm thumbing my way to North Carolina. Heading down the road, pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours. picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping variety I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, yeah, boy. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old town string band. My baby plays a guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, North Country where they keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't returning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, yeah, mama, rock me. Yeah. Running to the south, down the Roanoke, called a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tow. Now easy heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta get a move on before the sun. Hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, yeah, mama, rock, you can rock me, rock me.
Nation Walk.
There you go, Mason.
All those O'Neill fans out there. Christian, you got a lot of fans on there tonight.
Yeah, you do. Me up.
It's always fun online. People, your phone just goes beep, 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 beep when you're out there, so it's all good. All right, what you got? Can't you see? You bet. Little,
I'm gonna take a freight train down at the station, no. I don't care where it goes. Gonna climb a mountain, the highest mountain, oh. I jump on, ain't nobody gonna know. Oh, can't you see? Can't you see? What that woman, she been doing to me. Oh, can't you see? Oh, can't you see? What that woman, she been doing to me. I'm gonna crawl inside tonight, because my lady now, I mean, I want it all. She never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, she's been doing to me? Oh, can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, she's been doing to me? Yeah. Buy me a ticket now, as far as I can, and I ain't never come back. Gonna be a little southbound, all the way to Georgia now, till that train run out of track. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, she been doing to me? Oh, can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Yeah. Oh, can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, she been doing to me? Oh, can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, Lord, she been doing to me? Yeah.
Mason Michaels, ladies and gentlemen. I think they can see you now. Hey!
Can't you see? I appreciate that.
was
I was kind
good.
of scared to do that one, honestly, tonight.
You did a
I
great
didn't know.
job. You brought it. But ladies and gentlemen, we do want to say thank you to News Channel Nebraska for all the great job they've been doing and bringing in over 100 shows, probably 130 plus shows of live music you've had on your TV for night after night after night, which is great. Thank you to Mike Flood for all this and everything you've been doing. And thank you to all of you watching on Facebook, on TV, wherever you're watching right now, and for donating. Believe me, all the musicians love to play live, and this is a great opportunity right here. So support News Channel Nebraska so we can keep doing live music night after night after night. So thank you, all of you behind that camera right now. So thank you.
Yeah, and
Be sure
You guys-
to donate to the cause.
yeah, donate for the membership. 888-800-1479. You $12 a month or $15 a month. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I want that sweatshirt.
Get that sweatshirt. That cold weather's coming in.
That sweatshirt looks good on me. Yes. Looks good on the Penguin.
It's totally worth it. Trust me.
Get up here, Mason. What you got? All right. Sounds good.
Well, Bob Seger for y'all. A little too tall, could use a few pounds. South Pants Point, she's hot now. She was a black-haired beauty with big dark eyes. Horns of her own, sitting well high. Yeah. Well firm and high. Well, out past the cornfield when the woods got heavy. In the back seat of my '60 Chevy. Working on mysteries without any clues. Working on a night moon. Just trying to make those front page driving news. Working on a night moon. Summertime. Oh yeah. Sweet, sweet summertime. Yeah, it's gone. We weren't in love, oh no, far from it. We weren't just searching for some pie in the sky summer. We're just a young and restless and bold, living by the sword. And we steal away every chance we could to the back room, alley, or the trusty wood. I used her and she used me, but neither one cared. We were getting our share, yeah. Working on a night moon. Just trying to lose those awkward teenage blues. Working on a night moves. Oh yeah, yeah, on the summertime. Oh yeah, sweet, sweet summertime, yeah. Well, I woke last night to the sound of thunder. How far off I sat there and wondered. Well, I started on a song from 1962. Ain't it funny how the night moves when you just don't seem to have as much to lose? Well, ain't it funny how the night moves? With all them closing in. Lord, I remember
Wow. Little Bob Seger. Got to put my ears in here, by the way. Good job. We've got the Mason Michaels Band here. Christian, Mason, and Chad. Thus, 2/3 of this is the night crew by the way, on News Channel Nebraska. Mason, you're sounding great. Give us a little take. What's coming up in the next set here? He likes to pick the good ones to start out here.
Jamie Johnson coming in color.
Yeah, we got some Brooks and Dunn. We got some, Jamie Johnson, like you said. Maybe some Allman Brothers, some Pat Green.
Oh,
got a lot of different
gracious.
stuff.
Well, we're working our way towards 10 o'clock here, Central, 9 o'clock Mountain. We'll let the band go water themselves here for just a second as we get warmed up. And we just want to thank you for watching. A reminder that we're in the middle of our membership campaign, and our goal for this show is 15, and we have 7 to go. So 1-888-800-1479 or newschannelnebraska.com. I want to stress to you that tomorrow night we have the Duffy Bellarad Orchestra. This is Kevin Koopman's creation here. This band's been going since the 30s. So many of you that are watching actually got married to the Duffy Bellarad Orchestra. They played all over much of eastern Nebraska, southeastern South Dakota, and they're going to be here tomorrow night. On Wednesday night, it's the Prodigal Sons, this group out of the Salem Lutheran Church in Ponca. On Thursday night, now write this down, we're going to start at 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain. We're going to have 2 hours of the Leolani Orchestra big band sound, followed by 2 hours of Paul Siebert. And then on Friday, it's Mark Villadal at the regular time, 8 o'clock. His orchestra will be here, and we'll be taking polka on into your Friday night. If you like what you're hearing, if you like this music, if this is important to you, then please make your gift to News Channel Nebraska. You can call 1-888-800-1479, and a friendly member of our team will walk you through the process. They'll simply take down your contact info, your gift amount, and your payment method. Remember, $12 gets you one of those Quarantine Tonight t-shirts. $15 gets you a Quarantine Tonight sweatshirt. It's a one-year deal. The entire process takes just a couple minutes of your time. Or if you prefer, you could log on to newschannelnebraska.com, make your gift there where it's fast, easy, and secure. Become a member now, and then you can go back to enjoying news, stories, entertainment. And trust us, there will come a day here in the next week and a half where we'll stop talking about this. We'll go back to normal. You won't be bothered by this. But I can tell you what, it makes all the difference in the world as we grow this network and we try to serve every corner of Nebraska, knowing that you've done your part to support the program and that it's important to you. Well, that means it's important to us and others who call Nebraska home. So please do what you can to support News Channel Nebraska. I want to show you this video, just a little bit about our morning mass. And I'll tell you what, Father Joe Mishk at Columbus's St. Isidore is one of a kind. He is recovering from COVID, and he's just easing back into the ministry. But he's meant so much to so many. He was on the Sunday Mass. I want you to see this from two people that just have enjoyed that morning moment together each morning with Father Joe.
We're a 24-hour news station in one of the most sparsely populated states in America. That is very unusual. My coverage area is about a 6-county radius. I stretch from, about Tecumseh to Hebron. So it's a lot of driving. Maybe in the morning I'm covering the county commissioners meeting in Jefferson County. Then in the afternoon I have a story in Geneva, and I might as well call the game on the way back through Crete. I like that News Channel Nebraska gives me the chance to do both news and sports. I have a passion for both. I got into the industry because of sports, but I've fallen in love with news in the process. I'm a sucker for the feature stories. There's a lot of people doing really cool things in southeast Nebraska and across all of rural Nebraska, and it doesn't really get the attention it deserves, but we make an effort to get there because those people's stories matter too. We'll cover the local fundraisers, we'll cover the charity events, but we also need to be at the crime scene. We need to be in the courtroom. We need to be at the local political meetings. We need election coverage. We have 8 radio stations and a statewide TV network. We don't employ tons of reporters though. Our reporters do a great job budgeting their time and being efficient so that we can get the news out on a daily basis. It's a point of pride, I think, for our reporters that we're able to put this together without an enormous team doing it.
All right, we're back. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. Again, that number 1-888-800-1479 or newschannelnebraska.com. This is the shirt that you get a hold of here if you want to make that donation. We need 7 more before the top of the hour. So this is my oldest, Brendan, and the youngest, Blake, is wondering at home, why isn't he working tonight? He's just missing his bigger brother. That doesn't happen very often, does it?
Oh, no.
Look at those braces. He's got the braces going and everything. Actually, the main reason we put him on is his grandmother and grandfather in Norfolk and grandmother and grandfather in Columbus like seeing him. But he does a good job modeling the shirt. And he is you've been here from the start, Brendan. I've been driving you down here forever. What song? Tell everybody what song we listened to on the way down to quarantine tonight.
Wichita Lineman.
Yes. I make him listen to the Wichita County Lineman song by Glenn Campbell because that's one of my favorite songs. So everybody in the audience here is like, oh, it's a great song, by the way. We need your help. 1-888-800-1479. Let's get the band back up here. Mason Michaels Band. Thank you, Mr. Brendan. You do a good job modeling that shirt. You can get one of those for $12 a month or the sweatshirt version for $15 a month. This is Quarantine Tonight. Mason Michaels tonight. Duffy Bellared Orchestra tomorrow. Prodigal Sons on Wednesday. Leo Lonnie and Paul Siebert on Thursday starting at 6 p.m. And then Mark Villadal Polka Band starting at 8 p.m. Mason, just you here with an acoustic song?
Yeah, I'm going to throw an original out there.
Oh, great.
This is an original. It's called Good to Be Home.
And what's it about? What inspired you to write this?
There was no real inspiration. I just kind of wanted to write an upbeat song. And I woke up on a Sunday morning, I believe it was, and there was a church right down the street, St. Stanislaus. Bells are ringing, and then the first 2 lines just kind of strung together, and I went from there, and then it turned into a good song. I like it. I'm in the studio right now recording it. Need to get it finished up. So
sounds good to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Mason Michaels on News Channel Nebraska.
Woke up, the church bells ringing, a bluebird singing a good old song. It sure feels good to be home. Breakfast cooking, man, it's looking like a real good day to spend out on the lake. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Think I might wet me a line or two. And I'm gonna roll down to that watering hole where I can sit all day, cast my cares away, relax in the shade, stick my butt on the show. Maybe, who knows, I might have me 1 or 2 cold bush lights or a largemouth bass on the end of my line. Don't matter which way it goes, it's all good for my soul. Yeah, it's good to be home. Yeah, sounds like a good time. Me and nothing but the sunshine and my bird dog Buck. You're out in the bed of my truck, true story. You can't beat this peace of mind. First time in a long time, I got nothing to do for a day or two. Ain't no boss man here. If there's any work to do, man, now I don't care. I'm gonna roll down to that watering hole where I can sit all day, cast my cares away, relax in the shade, stick my butt on the show. Maybe, who knows, I might have me 1 or 2 cold bush lights or a largemouth bass on the end of my line. Don't matter which way it goes, It's all good for my soul. Yeah, it's good to be home. And if you're hearing me tonight, raise your glass up high and let's roll down to that watering hole. We can sit all day, cast the cares away, relax in the shade, stick our ass on the show. Maybe, who knows, we might have us one or two cold bush lights, might finish this case by the end of the night. Don't matter which way it goes, it's all good for our soul. Yeah, it's good to be home. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Na 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 na. Nah, yeah, it's good to be home. Yeah, quarantine tonight. Thank you, I appreciate that. That one's original. It's called Good to Be Home. Could go back to old Keith Whitley that I was going to do earlier. I know you loved him a long time ago, but even now in my arms, you still want him, I know. But darling, this time hope your memory's down. Let it be me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Maybe I've been a fool, holding on all this time, but lying here in your arms, knowing he's in your mind, I keep hoping someday you'll see the light. Let it be me tonight. And don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once let yesterday go. You'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight. And don't close your eyes. Hello, Keith Whitley for you. Get the boys back up here. Well, we hope you guys are really enjoying what you're hearing at home, and we appreciate it. If you're sharing and messaging and liking and commenting.
Yes, thank you for
It means a
all
lot
that
to us.
support out there. And so crazy. We see it on Facebook, on the internet. We have no idea on live TV, who's out there watching. But thank you so much for your support of News Channel Nebraska in quarantine tonight. Again, yeah, Mike had this idea, and it just kind of came all together. And here we are, 130-plus shows later. It's been fantastic. I can tell you, as behind the scenes, Christian, myself, Ty, who's running the sound tonight, we work with musicians night after night after night after night. And I would tell you that over 130 times, it's been a pleasure working for all you musicians every night. It's been great. We appreciate your hard work for coming up, showing up, making it happen. So thank you very much for what you are doing as musicians out there. And again, News Channel Nebraska is supporting you very much. So been a good time. All right, Mason, what do you got for us here now? What's in your mind?
I'm going to do a little Jamie Johnson.
Jamie, all right, cool. Oh, yes. All right,
Yeah,
this is one
I'm
of
for
my
it.
favorite tunes that you sing. If it's this one. It is.
I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white. It ain't real clear, is that you there? He said, yeah, I was a living. Times were tough back in 45. That's me and Uncle Joe trying to survive a cotton farm. The Great Depression. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. This one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943, wintertime. Almost see my breath. That was my tail gun, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Yeah, pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep cover. You should have seen it in color. This one here is my favorite one. This is me and me Ma in the summer sun, all dressed up. The day we said our vows. You can't tell in here, but it was hot that June. That her rose was red, her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life. Right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Yeah, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Yeah, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color.
Gentlemen, Christian Walsh over there on lead guitar. Wow, good job, boys.
Yeah,
good job.
Christian got on the microphone that time.
Yeah. Christian got a little courage there, so good job, good job. What you thinking there, Mason? What do you got? What do you got in there? Yeah. You bet. I like that idea a lot. Brooks and Dunn. Keeping with those good classics.
Sun goes down on my side of town. Lonesome feeling comes to my door. The whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad tracks. Got a table for two way in the back where I sit alone. Think I'm losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of a neon moon. I think that two young lovers run wild and free. Close my eyes and sometimes see you in the shadow of this smoke-filled room. No telling how many tears I sat here and cried, how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. Well, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of a neon moon. Jukebox plays on, drink by drink. The words of every sad song seem to say what I think. It's hurt inside of me. Ain't never gonna end. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. But if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of a neon moon.
Neon Moon. Mason, should we find some friends out there in low places? Yes, we should. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the last song of the night. And in tradition, Mason likes to sing this song.
This is my favorite song to end the night with. Every show. I don't think I've ever missed a show.
I know.
And not ended it with this.
Really? That is really cool. You've played a lot.
It's always
of
the
shows.
best. Everybody comes up to the front of the bar,
And sings along.
wraps their arms around each other,
You guys better
sings
sing
every
along
word.
from home.
Blame it all on my roots. Well, I showed up in boots, ruined your black tie affair. Last one to know, last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw a surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through. You'll never hear me complain, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. Yeah, but I'll be okay. Now I'm not big on soul for grace. Just think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I got friends in low places. Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then, well, I'll be as high as that ivory tower. You'll never know, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. I'm not big on soul for grace. Just think I slip on down to the oasis. So I got friends in low places.
Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mason Michaels. It's 10 o'clock. Good night.
Saw the clock. I was like,
I know I did too. That's why I was like, nope, nope, nope.